The bad news is it's still complicated. And that's where we come in. Short commercial. I'd like to today tell you a little bit about fonts.com web fonts. But unable to do that, let's show you a really, really quick video. It's about 2 minutes.
In the beginning, there was the humble written word. Then came the printed word, giving ideas wings and opening up a new world of typographic expression. With the computer and the internet, words became boundless. But, sadly, only a handful of system fonts could be used online, leaving thousands of typefaces frozen as static images on the web. But we're about to change all that. Introducing fonts.com web fonts, fully enabled typography for the web. We're giving you the flexibility and control you've been waiting for. We're putting type back in the spotlight, giving it back its mojo, setting it free. Now you can be yourself, and so can your client, in a multitude of languages. With fonts.com web fonts, type online is not just a pretty face. Fonts.com web fonts lets you display your text online in thousands of premium, in-demand fonts without sacrificing performance. Bring your identity online, as well as the fonts you want to use for your headlines, subheads, body copy, and other text. Each time a visitor comes to your site, the font is delivered direct to their machine across all leading browsers in a W3C compliant way. Your web text will remain selectable, scalable, changeable, and search engine friendly. And it's easy to use too. Simply add your selected fonts to a fonts.com web fonts project page. Preview your selection and get a single line of code for instant, fully enabled web text in the font of your choice. That's it. Want to change your fonts? No problem. Just swap the fonts in your project page and the change will appear live on your website without ever touching your code again. How simple is that? And what's even better, fonts.com web fonts is brought to you by Monotype Imaging, home to the renowned Monotype, Linotype, and ITC foundries. With a massive selection of fonts, including thousands of the most celebrated typefaces, we'll take your message anywhere, in style. Welcome to the revolution of type online. So what are you waiting for? Go on, give it a try. Sign up now and set that type free.
Basically, what that nice man told you was that we're going to now be providing high-quality web fonts served to your site's visitors. It's a real simple operation. All you do is you choose from thousands of fonts, you assign them to your text, you add one line of code to your page, and we take care of all the complexities and all the issues. So that now the website supports the brand. It's consistent with the message. It has fonts that engage and differentiate. It's, again, consistent with the brand. You can copy and paste anything in the site. It's scalable for customization. If you were here earlier when Robin was talking about accessibility for the impaired, you can scale fonts so that they can be larger. In fact, another aspect as far as availability for the impaired, there's a tool there. In fact, there are a number of tools. I think Robin mentioned them, where people who are visually impaired can mouse over copy. And if it's a font, if it's text, then they'll get an audio file that tells them what the copy is about, what the copy says. If it's an image, they don't get anything. It's search engine friendly. This one is so important. If you've got images, obviously, on the website, the search engine's not going to be able to search them. But if you use fonts, obviously, every word on your site is going to be able to be searched by the major browsers, and if you have your own search engine on the site yourself. Simplified workflow. I mentioned earlier about how difficult it is if you've got type in a graphic. You want to make a change, a date change. A copywriter gets kind of excited and wants to put some new words in, whatever. God forbid you have a typo. So what do? Well, you open the file in Photoshop. You make your changes. You save the file for the web. You open your HTML page. You replace the graphic, the old graphic. You post it to the website, and you're still not done because you have to maintain manage the asset. If the website is built with real fonts and you need to make a change, you open the HTML page. You make your change and you save, and you're done. Font selection. The gentleman mentioned there's a lot of font selection here. When a little bit later this year, when this becomes a commercial service, there will be approximately 7,000 fonts available. This is a range wide enough to cover any project. And more good news is that these thousands of these fonts are exclusive, and they're the fonts that you want. They're the fonts you've been waiting for, like Helvetica, like Frutiger, or Optima, or maybe Eurosteel, or Palatino, or you can even set your headlines in Zapfino. Language support, I mentioned that earlier. Out the door, yeah, we're going to be supporting English, Western, Central European languages. That's kind of a no-brainer. Cyrillic, Greek, simplified and traditional Chinese. Let me take a quick second to talk about that for a minute. I mentioned that these are huge files, 60,000 glyphs in some of these languages. We've developed a patent-pending technology that on the fly dynamically will subset what's in these fonts and just download the fonts, the characters that are needed for that particular page. As a result, the download file for Chinese or Japanese is smaller than for a Western language file. So, simplified Chinese and traditional. Japanese, Korean, Thai, Arabic, Hebrew, Devanagari. Enough languages to support about 40 languages around the world. And speaking around the world, we're going to provide speed and reliability. We have a global server network, which means high performance from anywhere. No flickering, no download times. Your fonts are there immediately. Dependable service. All of this is brought to you by the company that I work for, Monotype Imaging. We're a W3C, World Wide Web Consortium member. We're a strong, stable supplier of fonts and font technologies. Earlier today at the booth downstairs, somebody came up to us, he saw the demo that we did and said, "Hey, you guys are new, huh?" Well, actually, we're not new. We've been around for about 100 years. That photo I showed you earlier of the hot metal machine set typesetter, that was made by one of the companies that's part of Monotype Imaging. So we've been around for a long time. We're going to be around for a long time. As the man in the video told you, we're the owner of the Monotype, the Linotype, and the ITC typeface libraries. We're the company under fonts.com website that provides about 160,000 fonts to traditional graphic designers. We have extensive non-Latin expertise, probably the most non-Latin expertise of anybody in the typographic community. And we have sales and support offices around the world. Make a special announcement that today, here, we're announcing a public beta. It's available now. It's for free. All you have to do is sign up for it. Over 2,000 fonts are available today in all of those languages that I just spoke to you about. So come by and see us downstairs and sign up. Sign up at webfonts.fonts.com. But the most important message is sign up. Now, if you want to see how it works, we do have a demo, a video demo that runs about 5 minutes that you can take a look at downstairs after the presentations this afternoon. Or if you want to stop by the uni session tomorrow, Steve Lee, who is the product manager and really the person behind developing this service, will be providing one of the uni sessions. We'll do a demo for you, and we'll be able to answer any questions that you may have about web fonts from fonts.com. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Tom. Thank you. Cool.